that we're going to start to add to our circuit. So you can use resistance or weights if you need to. Otherwise, we're going to bring some of our exercises together from the last couple of weeks. So we're going to get to the floor and do some big exercises, whole body exercises. Now, I'm having a bit of difficulty with this camera. Every time I touch it, it turns me off. So I'm just going to try and adjust it without losing me. Cool. Alrighty, so jogging or moving on the spot. Our exercises tonight are called squat into warrior, and so you go from a squat into a warrior squat. So you'll be on the floor, then you're going to lift up and go into warrior squat. So it's a lot of coordination. So if you want to use a weight, it makes it doubly hard, but let's do a couple of rounds of that. So the exercise is going to go on one side only. So you're going to go squat into a warrior squat, and you're going to go into single leg deadlift, and then a curtsy lunge using this apparatus or a towel if you're, again, a baking tin or a paper plate on carpet, or if you've got a towel on a hard surface, or again, you can use a plate there which will glide across quite easily. These moves are quite challenging to get together. You can do a normal curtsy lunge if you don't have any of this. So that's how we're going to work. So we're going to go through a sequence where we're going to add those exercises, 10 of each, and move them onto each other. Then we're going to go into walkouts and plank walkouts, adding the gliders in and out, and then we're going to do some press up and stuff like that. So it's quite a big over body, but we're only going to do 2 rounds. So it's not going to be timed. We're going to go through the numbers together. All right, so hopefully it won't take us too long to do it. So like I say, I'm having a bit of a problem with the camera. I'm going to move it again. Hopefully it won't lock me out. If it does, don't panic. I'll come back. Move it a little bit higher. Okay. So if you haven't already got warm, let's take it into our first movement, which is just a squat, just your normal squat. So you can do it with resistance. So it's just a squat, hip width apart, and think about that depth. Keep your shoulders back, try and get your bum down low. If you're struggling to get down, then maybe bring your feet a little wider and turn your toes out. So we're just building this movement up. And this transitions into a cross hybrid movement, okay? So again, there's a lot of strengthening. So you can, on the next round, pick up a weight, but see how you feel with the movement, because it does incorporate balance. Good, so you just want to get the heart rate up, get the body warm, get Louise in. Last one in. Fab. So Louise, feet hip width apart, or a little bit wide if you can't get your bum down, toes out. So this is our first move. The first move is going to transition into our second move, and we're going to add them together, but I want to go through it at an easy pace for you to see what's going on. And also it's a little bit of coordination. So normal squat, second time round, think about using resistance if you want, but watch what happens here. So we're going to go from a squat to lift here, extend, and then we're going to do 10. So you're doing your warrior squat. So remember that leg lifted. You can hold them to the side if you need to. So just getting your whereabouts, you're going to do 10 on one leg. So I'm going to do a side view for you. You can't quite do it. Remember, you can keep the knees slightly bent. Ideally, if you have something to hold but not lean too much on, okay, it's that squat position, yeah, that warrior. So I really want you to focus. So the reason behind it is it changes the technique of how we home in on those muscles. Okay, so we're going to superset it or overload that muscle. So I want you to do 10. Then you're going to come back to your squat. So it's going to be in your own time. I want you to do 5 rounds, okay? So each side, left and right side, that's 1 round. And you're going to do it in your own time, so you can have a breather when you need to. So it's 10 squats, and then you're going to do the other leg. And then 10 straight into your warriors. So this is round 1. So I've got myself some new weights this week. So between 10 squats, 10 warrior, 10 squats, 10 warrior on the other side, that's one round, 1 set. You're going to do 5. You can have a breather. Try not to break between them because I want you to do as much as you can. Now, if you're thinking I could do heavier weights, take your kettlebell for the squat part. You can use it for your warrior, but it does become quite a challenge. So again, it's 10. Get down just as low though. And then again, the warrior, 10. A lot of balance. Keep your back leg up. And then when you've done that side, other side, remember this is still 1 round of set 2, 10, 9. So, other side, still on set 2, 10 on the other leg. Again, make sure you're bringing the back leg back and you're not pushing too much weight into your knee. If you're feeling in your knee, start to lift your back heel back and lift from that. So you're trying to bend, but keep your back leg behind you. Cool. Get hot already this week. Ready to do my warm up on the bike. So round 3. Again, take a breather when you need to, but keep the integrity of the move. We're on round 3. Round 3. Again, you can rest on that knee if you need to. Bring your hands to the floor. Use the balance between upper body, or use your kettlebell. Try and think about that range. Whew. Last one on round 3. So again, this is all building up. Round 4. You're going to keep, so eventually what we'll do is a pyramid set. Not pyramid, ladders, we'll add on exercises. 1, 2, but I'm building you up for the exercises. 3, 4. So on round number 4, 1 more after this. Probably not helpful to think of it like that. 2, 3. Again, tick or two to move. 4. Really focus on that lift and getting down into it. Don't rush, take your time on this one. Okay, take your time. Quicker up. Getting there. 1. Don't overexert your body in front. That single leg is the challenge. We've got one more round. I'm going to grab our gliders or our towels because of the seeing, the viewing. You'll be able to see properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's a lot more rounds than I used to from the previous circuit. 1, 2, I'm going to deadlift. My legs. Crazy feeling it now. Wow. They feel so heavy. So once you've done, move on to the next set. So we're adding, and eventually we're going to add all of these exercises together. So we're going to do a deadlift with one side, and we're going to do a curtsy lunge with these little babies. So again, I'm going to need to move my screen a little bit. So if I go bye-bye, it'll come back, hopefully. Just need to change the position slightly. My lounge isn't big enough, really, is it? Too many toys in it. Started. So single leg deadlift. Again, the number is 10, 5 rounds. So whatever leg you're starting on is the way the kettlebell needs to be. So extending to the floor, lifting to the back leg. So hinging, leg straight out from behind you. So I'm using again, you don't have to use the wall of balance, but if you want to, I'm quite flexible. So I get my leg up quite high, but that happens to slightly incur my balance. So I'm just going to use that there. If you do have bad balance, use it, but don't rest on it too much. Whatever leg you did. You don't have to. So if you're not doing, if you haven't got any discs, then whatever leg you did, hang on, let me make sure I get the right one. So the front leg is the one you've just worked on the deadlift. You're doing your normal curtsy. Yeah? But those of you who have got the discs, again, please stay screen when I do this one. If those of you who've got the discs, so whatever leg is working, one in front, you're going to glide it. So you're going to go and up, slide and up. So you glide and up. You're just not leaving the floor is what you're doing, the difference between the two. Trying to bring the leg up straight when you come back up. Okay, other side, this is still round one. And your deadlift, other side. Again, it's only 10 is the number. 10, 9, leg straight. I'm already feeling it. Right, make sure you know what you're doing, Kimmy. So the leg that you've just worked out is the one that goes in front, and you're just going to lunge and come across. So behind, straight leg, point toe. So you're on the ball of your foot on that disc or lid, and you bring it down, and it's supposed to be able to glide you all the way into position. And then you come up, straight leg, point to the floor. Hopefully that makes a bit of sense now. So that's step one. So now step two, same thing. Go through reps to 10. So in your own time, other side, deadlift 10. So there's a real emphasis on that seesaw technique. Right, that leg in front. To get this position. I haven't got much shiny surface here, I'm afraid. What I'd do if I didn't have so many kids' toys around. Got a big old table, haven't I, Meg? Takes up all the room. Kids' train table. Lucky kids. No room for anything else in this room. Literally, it's epic. This train table has everything laid out. It's Thomas World land, isn't it? Lucky kids. That's all I can say. Right at the side. I'm going to straighten all the way up. Whew. Okay. Number two. Last one is number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bring that foot all the way back to line with the front foot when it comes up to the front facing, yeah? Standing neutral position. Your feet come back to front facing. That is round number 2. Straight to round number 3, remember it's 5 rounds. You need to increase your weight, do it. 1, 2, straight legs, face forward. I'm aiming that kettlebell, my toe, that's my aim. Got very large feet. Got to keep it close to the body. Oh, good position of that. Right. Other side. Set it across. Curtsy 1. Slide behind. Get your bum down. Use the full range of movement here. Bit of a lunge to the side and slip behind you. And quickly come back. Should be quite a challenge if you're using the disc because slight resistance there. Okay. So other side. On round 3. Let's do this. Dead leg. Dead leg, dead lift. Still like dead left 2. Good. Bring those feet together. Straight back. Engage your core. It's really important in this one. Breathe out as you bring the weight down. Try not to whip through those toes, which I'm doing when I'm getting tired. Wake up, legs. On the side. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring it all the way around. Scoot it all the way around. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you want to make it harder, then don't bend the back leg. Glide it and just bend your front leg. It makes it more challenging. It's up to you if you're doing gliders. Right, set 4. Don't bend your back leg. It makes it really hard because the front leg has to do all the work. So single. Let's turn the lights on here. 10. Weight in the heel. Good. Oh, deadlift is starting to feel it now. From those deadlifts I did earlier today with my cousin. I don't usually train her on a Monday morning, but getting my mum to take her to the vaccine tomorrow morning, so we're not training as our usual. We did double today, feeling it. Got to help the family out, haven't you? She's running for charity, so I've got to keep her going. Cross training, the way to stop her from getting injured, isn't it? Runs in the family, yeah, I know what you're thinking. Right, other side. And step 4, isn't it? Other side. Do you remind me if I got it wrong? Usually have nipple here counting us down, don't we? So other side. That's it, keep it nice and straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try not to lock the leg out. 4. One more round. One more round. Fine. We have them together. You'll really feel the benefits. Right, so the other side. Curtsy. And up. Went a bit too far then. 2, 3. Oh my gosh. Thumb goes back. 4. Oh. Last one. You're counting with me. Hang on. Give my feet a breather. Set number 5. Keep it going. Remember I said you can have a breather between each round. So now number 5. Let's rack it up. 10. 9. 8. 7. Bring that heel up. Get that range. Keep it working in the back of the hamstrings. When you lift up, and then the knee slightly on that supporting leg, but make sure you lift the heel up. Even if your leg is slightly wonky, bring it up. Get into the back of that thigh. Bring that heel up. That's it. Get the movement done. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like I said, you can always just do normal curtsy squats, but that is so much more challenging. I much prefer on the discs. Now, let's get 10 more. 10, 9, 8. Brilliant. Okay. Other side. Let's take it across. Last time curtsy lunging. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Can I just remind you how many times I mentioned it? That is breaking it down, warm up, setting it. We've got one more exercise we're going to do today, and then we'll have a break. But that is, we're going to add them together, and we still have quite a few more exercises to get in there. So we're not going to do 5 rounds each time, which is 10 effectively, isn't it? But I need you to build up, so we're going to start adding on, okay? The next exercise and the final exercise we're going to do tonight, you're going to use, you can either walk it out, but gliding out makes it much more challenging. So it's going to be a press up position. This is our final exercise today. You'll be pleased to hear. So let me move this down. You can do this on your knees because this is massively a core exercise as well as an upper body, because you don't want to twist. So you'll have 2 discs in front, and you'll have them just underneath your hand, through your tummy in. So you can do this in a full plank position if you want, or on your knees. So one hand will glide out, and you'll push. Then you'll bring it in, pushing into the floor. Other side. So what you want to do is drag, holding your tummy in so you're not sagging your hips. Now, if you do that, so make sure your hands aren't here, because that is really challenging. So the harder you want it to become, the more you push your hands out in front of your shoulder, then you come out. Press, pull in. So you need to lift your body up. Come up. Glide. Push. In. Up. Glide. And then you start doing it together. So I'm now doing it at the pause. So what you do is it becomes a fluid movement. So you're not just push out, press up, come up, pull in. You push out and press at the same time. So please look if you're not sure. So eventually what happens is you go. Oh. Do a couple more. I've done a few more than you. Yeah, I'm using that card. Then I want you to sit back on your heels after you've made it even. Draw your shoulders back. Bring your hands over into your lower back. I want you to lock your fingers. I want you to get a stretch from the chest. I'm not going to do as many on that one. We are going to do another round, okay? So the key is to string those moves together without a pause and see not how quickly, but how low and recruiting the muscles quickly you can come back, but don't bust your face. All right, so round two. If you want to make it a bit harder, bring your hands out even further. Make sure you've got a slight angle, bring the tummy in, or if you want to, I'm not ready for that yet. I think this is tough. We're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, don't anybody twist. Oh my word. Anyone else really feeling that one? We're going to do another round then. Just for good measure. Where does that take us into time-wise? That takes us well into time-wise. And we'll give it a rest there. This is your core. Again, I've got lots more exercises that are going to use these and your resistance. This one, if you do it correctly, will use your core. Now, let's do it super slow. One set, super slow. Right, set it, draw your tummy in, push out, slowly down, slowly up, slowly pull in. Keep the tummy flat. Slowly out, slowly down, slowly push up, tummy in. Use your core muscles to pull it in. Slowly out, slowly down, slowly up. Keep it really rigid. Now, if you want to work a little bit harder, take your hands slightly more in front of you. So in front of the shoulder and underneath the shoulder. That hurts. Look, can you see how low I get to the floor when I do this one? This is not nice. I mean, it's great, but it's not nice. Make sure you push into the whole hand as you come out as well. Almost there. Keep going. Super slow. Tummy's in. Last one. Oh, stretch your arms out in front. Bring your hips slightly further forward, bum slightly up. Get a stretch in your back. That's it. Couple of deep breaths here. Bring your chest down. A little bit further forward if you can. Oh. Let's do a stretch here. So a little bit for spine. Sit on your legs. Sit on your legs. Sit on your bottom. Stretch your legs out in front. Chest lifted. Flex your toes. Right leg goes over the left. Hug it in. So you're going to do a double whammy here for your hamstrings as well. Pull that leg in towards you, and we're just going to rotate and face away. This because when we've done these movements, you're going to feel it slightly in the upper back and mid back. So just doing a rotation. So we're hugging the right leg in, and then looking over the right side with the left arm hugging the right leg in. I'm going to come back to center. Bring that right foot to the heel. Stretch up, keep your bottom on the floor, and then stretch for your toes. If you can't get your toes, don't worry. And stretch forward. Your head relax down. Just out of interest, I am doing yoga on a Wednesday, and it's gone back to real basics now. Keeping it super, super, super slow. And just really focusing on balance. Right, walk it up. Bring your legs out in front. Take a big stretch up. Reach with the toes or wherever you can. Oh, I can see some arms coming up. Keep the stretching. And then slowly walk your hands back. So now, left leg bends. Bring it over the right, hug it in. And then turn around the face, looking away. Go a little further, just releases the back and spine here. And then straight facing forward. Bring that heel into the bottom, up, all the way, and reach for the toes, or wherever you can. Let the head relax. Couple of breaths here. Slowly come back up. Inhale. Feet out in front, reach up. Exhale, down to the toes, wherever you can, and just start to head your shoulders down, draw the belly in, and relax forward into it. And slowly releasing. Now, I don't know if that felt doubly hard, purely because of everything I did